Phoebe is 306 days pregnant today. Now, yesterday was her 305. We do every 5-day updates until day 320, but I got sidetracked yesterday and forgot. So let's take a look at Miss Phoebe. Phoebe is the first mare due in our last cluster of 4 mares. So she's due April 8th. We have another mare due April 10th, and then 2 due on April 11th. So there's really a race as to who is going to be the next to foal. It's just going to be 4 to 6 weeks from now, hopefully. So I'm getting a nice little side profile on her while she's dumped her grain on the ground. That's really nice, Phoebe. Doesn't she look gorgeous in her brand new foaling stall? We just finished the brand new foaling stalls on this side of the barn. In the past, there's 2 foaling stalls on the other side, but these have always been singles. And so we basically just took the middle wall out and turned 6 stalls into 3 big foaling stalls. So jury's out on if I'm going to move these mares into the big foaling stall, what I'm going to do with that, because each of the last 4 mares due, I have foaled out before. They have all foaled out in that big stall. I know that they're okay with that. If I had to guess, Maggie is probably going to be numero uno for that stall, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's talk about Phoebe specifically. Y'all just missed it, but I did. Oh, nope. I see quite a bit of movement this evening from her baby. You see in this stage of pregnancy a lot of movement in this area. I don't know if y'all can see it on camera. I see quite a bit of movement. And so she's eating. She was out all day long. Right now, all of our mares that are pregnant go out in that dry lot. So she's been nice and mobile. Her belly is always really drawn down due to the fact that her back is so short. So I feel like she looks a lot more dropped down than other mares do. Last year, she foaled at day like 326, I want to say, 327. So I'm very curious to see how she does this year. Even though she's a lot more willing to allow me in her stall and to look at her than she was last year, she's still not one that without someone holding her that I feel comfortable poking and prodding in this region. Hi, big girl. Can I take a look at your udder, though? I think you'll let me do that. I won't touch it. I just want to see what kind of udder we got going on, because she gave us a bit of a scare at around 250 days, and she was building a bag, and she ended up having an infection that, had we not caught it, probably would have resulted in an early miscarriage or like preterm labor, whatever. It probably would have resorted in her foaling too early for a viable foal. So we're really, really lucky that we caught that. She is carrying a full sibling to my young stallion, first things first. So the dam of this baby is VS the First Lady, and the sire is RL Best of Sudden. So we are very hopeful for this baby. I'm hoping for a filly. I hope it's a filly. I think it's going to be like a little Denver clone, but the filly version. That's at least what my order is. So that's Miss Phoebe. We have some updates coming for the next 3 mares since they're all clustered together. So stay tuned for that in the next coming days. But let me know if you have any questions going into this basically second half of foaling season, since you've already experienced the first half, and stay tuned.